Good afternoon, everybody. Pops here. Well, I want to talk a little bit about classic sod. And I'm going to get a little controversial here. And I know that there are people who are going to agree with me, and there are people who are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. We are all entitled to our opinion. It's what makes the world go round. What you're going to hear in this video is my opinion and how I feel about things. And some of you may feel the same and some of you may feel differently. It's okay. We can agree to disagree. That's the great thing about the world. So when BlizzCon announced SOD, it was announced under the Classic WoW category that we would have Classic WoW Season of Discovery. And we dropped, on November 30th, we dropped Season of Discovery. Pretty much the only change was, we were going to get 12 new abilities. And we got a new raid. We got BFD as a 10-man raid. Okay, that's fine. 12 new abilities, that's a lot. That is a lot. And we moved along and we did all of that and we conquered BFD and now we got Season 2 drop. And guess what? We get 6 more new abilities. Now we're up to 18 new abilities. Okay? We got another 10-man raid. We got Nomagon. No problem with that. That's fine. But now, here we are only a month into Season 2, and Blizzard is dropping some big changes on March 5th. As of March 5th, your XP boost, if you are between level 1 and 39, is going from a 50% XP boost to a 100% XP boost. Basically, you're going to be able to level 1 to 40 in 3 days or less. Okay? In addition to that, the amount of money that you will receive for completing quests is increasing. The theory behind that being that, hey, at level 1, you're only going to need to do one quest, you're going to be level 2. You're only going to do one quest, you're going to be level 3. So there are a lot of quests you're not going to do because you're going to outlevel them faster, thereby decreasing the amount of money taken in. And I can tell you this is an issue. I've been playing alts for the last week, 10 days, and even before that when you get an XP buff, you level so fast that you out-level the financial rewards of quests. And the next thing you know, you're level 10 with only 5 silver, 6 silver, trying to figure out how you're going to train. So Blizzard is addressing that issue, And I can tell you it is an issue. I've experienced it many times. In addition, you are now going to get your mount at level 40 still, but for half the cost of the mount now. Basically somewhere around 45 gold, maybe 50 gold. Okay? So now you got more gold. Your mount's going to cost less. You're picking up some more abilities. Hey, we got heirlooms. We got a ring that is bind on account. We got a necklace that is bind on account. Guess what? We got new mounts. We got new mounts we can earn from doing the Blood Moon event. And that we can purchase for doing the Blood Moon event. Is any of this starting to sound like we're going away from Classic now? And we're no longer in Classic? We're more into the transition of taking SOD into a retail section or more towards a retail area? Because that's how it's feeling to me. Okay? Hey, guess what? We're dropping Phase 2. We realize it's going to take a long time to get up to level 25. We're going to give you 50% XP buff. Hey, guess what? We're about a month into Phase 2, and we realize a lot of you hit 40 and want to make an alt, and you want to bring it up. So, you know what? We're going to give you an XP buff. We're going to give you some heirlooms. We're going to give you some more gold so you can get up faster. And we're going to give you a mount at level 40 a lot easier to achieve than before. What's going to happen when Phase 3 drops? Well, we know one thing. Phase 3 is going to bring on 20-man raids. was it was already announced that the raid at level 50 will be a 20-man raid. Okay? They've also announced that Molten Core is going to be going from a 40-man down to a 20-man raid. And they're looking at a lot of 20-man raids when you hit level 60. Guess what? We're also going to get better gear at level 60. They are going to give us better gear. They're going to enhance the gear that we're getting now at level 60 on Classic, and they're going to make it better. So now we're going to make raiding more accessible for everybody, so everybody can get better gear. Does this start to sound more and more like retail to you all, or is it just me? So what about phase 3 now? The level is 50. What are you going to do to help me get 1 to 50? Are you going to now allow me to have a mount at level 30? So I can, do 30 to 40 quests a little quicker? Am I still going to have a 100% XP buff as I'm getting up? Are the ruins going to get easier to obtain? Am I going to be able to melt that ice block on that Murloc to get my ruin at level 10 solo, where I can't do it now solo? All these things could possibly happen. Okay? Now we're going to go to level 60 in phase 4. And if we keep it getting 6 ruins per expansion in level 3 and level 4, we will have picked up 30. Yes, 30 new abilities. And I'll bet you some of them are going to come out now for your head, or for your helm, your head slot. Your head slot's going to become a viable slot now for a rune. That's my prediction. In the next expansion, the head slot becomes a viable spot for a rune. That would give us head, chest, gloves, belt, shoes, pants, and possibly the cloak could come out in the last expansion, or vice versa. And again, if we get 6 more runes, we now have 30 abilities. 30. That is not classic anymore. You've now rolled into retail territory. And will we adjust again? Will we stay with the 100 XP buff now, 1 to 50? Will you still get your mount at 30, or maybe you get it at 20? Maybe Blizzard says, let's give them a mount at 20 so they can run around faster and accomplish the quests out in the world. We did it in retail. Why not do it in SOD? Let's give them some more heirlooms with each expansion as we look for them to keep working on their waylaid supply crate rep. Now maybe we're going to get, gloves or a cloak, or rings we already have, boots or something that'll be heirloom type, bind on account. So I guess I'm saying that what was announced to be a part of Classic, in my opinion, is no longer Classic. We're moving more towards retail. We're getting away from Classic. SOD is getting away from Classic, and SOD is moving more towards retail. And it's okay. 1 million people love playing retail. And it is a viable part of the game. But as an old Classic player who enjoyed being plopped into the world, who found every kill, every quest could be very challenging because of limited resources, because of limited abilities, because of limited bag space, that I'm feeling a little let down that SOD was announced under the Classic WoW section, and should have probably been announced in its own section, or should have been announced in the retail section, because that's where we're headed. But hey, that's my opinion, and I just wanted to throw it out there, food for thought for all of you. as these changes come and y'all get excited, I want you to think about them. And then think, are you still playing classic WoW SOD or are you playing retail WoW SOD? Anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there for controversy. See y'all.